Hey everybody, Terry White here and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at how to eliminate glare in people's glasses when you photograph them, or maybe you're taking your own photographs of yourself or you're photographing your subjects. How do you get rid of glare? Now, I'm going to just kind of spoil it right up front. If you're looking for some quick one-click thing that will just eliminate it from existing photos, this is not that tutorial because I haven't really found a single one-click thing that'll do it. There's all kinds of cloning techniques and patch and healing brush and all that. There's all kinds of traditional techniques to do it. Taking one eye that doesn't have the glare, flipping it over for the other eye. There's all that stuff. That's not what this is. This is how to not have it in the first place. So I'm going to give you 2 tips. So first and foremost, you're going to get glare if you professionally light, or you're going to have some light come in on your subject. So even if I tilt my head up, you're probably going to see the glare from my studio light here right at the top of my glasses. Now, I could try and just keep my glasses down. I've also seen people do where they just move them down a little bit to try and eliminate the glare from the beginning. But even if you eliminate the obvious reflection of the light, you're probably still going to have whatever their glasses are coated with, that color being reflected on their face. And so you're gonna get that. If any light comes through, it's gonna, if they're tinted glasses, you're gonna see the darkness on the person's face. You're gonna see all of that. So first tip, and this is for the glasses wearer themselves. So I wear glasses. I've worn glasses pretty much all my life. And that means that I get a new pair of glasses every year or so. And so here's a pair of glasses. This is like 2 pairs ago or 2 sets ago. I have the ones from the last prescription somewhere. But anyway, what I've done for my older glasses that I no longer wear on a daily basis is I've taken the glass out. So that way I can look up, I can look around, I can look anywhere. I never have to worry about reflections or tinting or anything else in my photos or in my videos if I wear these frames, because they're basically the frames I paid all that money for 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that I liked at the time, obviously, or wouldn't have got them. And then I'm not going to wear them again because of the wrong prescription. So why not just pop those lenses out and use those frames just for your photography, just for your videos? So I do a lot of my intro videos. I'll have these on. I can't really see what I'm looking at, but I can see long enough to talk into a camera and do an intro. And then I'll put the other ones on for the actual video. So that's one tip. Tip number 1, if you have an older pair of glasses and you're the glasses wearer, pop those lenses out, and then you can wear the frames for the photography, for the video, for whatever it is you're going to do. All right, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, let's say you don't have that older pair. Let's say someone walked into your studio and they're there to take their pictures and they have the glasses they have. Now, somebody might just say, well, can't you just take the picture with the glasses off? And that way you won't have to worry about it. Yes, but people usually that wear glasses on a daily basis like I do, they want their photos to represent how they look with glasses on. In other words, so taking them off really isn't an option. Well, I should say leaving them off is not really an option. Let me explain tip number 2. So tip number 2 is you're going to take 2 frames. You're going to have the person pose the way you want them to pose, smile, do whatever they're going to do, and you're going to tell them, okay, I'm going to take one picture and I don't want you to move after you hear me click or you see the flash go off or whatever. Freeze. Don't move. Don't breathe. Don't think. Don't move. So click. Now you've got the reflection, right? You're going to have an assistant walk over, or you, preferably an assistant, so that way you don't have to leave the camera. And you're going to have the assistant not touch the person, but just tell the assistant to take the glasses straight off. So that way the person's still looking, still smiling, still doing whatever because they're frozen, and they're going to take your second shot. So now you've got one shot with the glasses, with the reflections, with the tint, with everything in them, and you got one shot without glasses completely, and those are the ones we're going to combine together in Photoshop. So let's jump over to Photoshop. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So here I've got 2 sets of portraits of myself. These are self-portraits I took with my mirrorless camera on a tripod. And I had my assistant walk over and take my glasses off. And even then, I slightly moved so you could see it. One with glasses, there's the reflection, there's the tint at the bottom, there's just the glare, there's all that stuff going on. And then there's the one without any of that because I'm not wearing them. Same thing here. There's the one set of glasses with the reflection that would be not fun to remove. It could be done, but not fun. And then there's the one without. And again, even though I know to freeze, even though that happened, I still slightly move between frames. So what are we going to do to fix this? You're going to take the one shot with the glasses and you're going to put that on top of the one without. So to do that, I'm going to just convert this into a layer. So I'm on the background of the one with the glasses. I'm going to come over here and click the little lock icon on the layer to turn that into a layer. All right, so now that that's been turned into a layer, it can be copied. So I can just go up to the edit menu, come down and copy, go over to the other photo that doesn't have the glasses on and paste. So you're just pasting a layer, copy, paste a layer. So now there are two layers. There's the one with the glasses, the one without. And you can see they're going to be not aligned. Just because you pasted it in the same exact place, if the person moved, they're going to be moved. They're different. So we're going to select both of those layers. I'm going to hold down my Shift key, select both the layer and the background without the glasses, and I'm just going to go up to my Edit menu, come down to Auto Align Layers. So Edit, Auto Align Layers, and we'll just click OK. And Photoshop will do its best to try and align the two images to be the same. So now if I click just back on the first layer, the top layer with the glasses, and I slowly reduce the opacity, you can kind of see the eyes are in the same spot now. So even though I moved, and even though everything else is moved, the eyes are pretty much aligned. So now that that's happened, I can go into the layer that has the glass. We can just call this the glasses layer. Okay, we can go into the glasses layer, and then I'm going to add a mask. I'm just going to click the layer mask icon, and we're going to zoom into that area. So now that we're zoomed in, we're going to go ahead and select the inside of the glasses. So I'm just going to use quick select, and we're just going to go click, and click, and click, and click to select the inside. Same thing. I don't have to hold down anything because it's automatically adding to the selection. Now, if it gets too much, you can hold down your Option or Alt key to tell it to back off. No, you went a little crazy there. You selected too much of the frame. I just want the lenses selected. And so down here where it's really close to the edge, if you need to, you can hold down the Option or Alt key to deselect. So what I want to end up with is that both lenses are now selected. So make sure you walk around and you basically tell it to just select the glass part. Now, I'm cheating. I'm doing this with the selection. I'm going to show you another way to do it when it's not so easy to make a selection. And all I'm going to do now is make sure my background, I'm going to switch to the mask, click on the mask layer, make sure my foreground color is black. So I have a black foreground, and if you don't have black foreground, just hit the letter D and the letter X. That'll put it back on the default colors and put black in the foreground. And now I'm just going to fill it with black. And even if you didn't do that, you could literally go up to Edit, choose Fill, and you could choose black. So you could do it either way. And what that did is it filled that mask with black. So now if I deselect, that's it. It's the one with the glasses directly on top with no lenses. So basically we just masked the lenses out. So if we look on the mask, there they are, the two little black frames that we selected are now completely masked out, and there's no reflection, no tint, no glare, no nothing in those glasses, and you can go ahead and finish retouching the eyes, which I did on my portraits. But you can then finish retouching the entire photo. Now, let's look at it on the other two that I did. Remember this one? Remember this one? So now that we know the trick, we're going to do it a slightly different way. We're going to, again, unlock this background, copy it, go to the one without the glasses and paste it. So we're going to paste it as a layer. Done. And now we're going to select them both, do the auto align again. Auto align layers. Yep. Done. And now that that's been done, I can select the one on top, lower the opacity, see what it looks like. Yep, the eyes are pretty much aligned. Great. And now that I've done that, I'm going to add a mask, just like we did before. And this time, because those lenses are so clear on the edge, trying to select them with the quick select might not be easy to do. So instead, and I can even see the tint down here and everything. So instead, we're just going to grab a paintbrush. We're going to hit the letter B, grab a brush. We're on the mask. So go ahead and make sure you click on the mask itself. And then you can just simply paint out the glare. Oh, sorry. Paint out the reflection. Paint out that bad part that you don't want at the top there. Paint out the bad part you don't want at the top there. Now keep in mind, the eyes are in a slightly different location. So you need to paint all of it out, because if you, unless you're super careful and you make sure you don't mess with the eye itself. So in this case, you can then remove the glare selectively by brushing it out wherever you want it to be. Now, again, I got to keep in mind that I don't want to lose the frame. Same thing over here. Make sure that I don't lose the frame completely. So I don't want to go down too far. But you just want to get it all out. And again, you want to brush that entire eye. All right. Yeah. So make sure you don't have half of an eye from the old photo and half of an eye from the new photo. And that way, you will always have portraits that, especially if you're the photographer, you'll always have portraits that look like they were very super professionally done. Just making sure I put that back because I went too crazy there. That don't have any reflection in the lenses because you completely removed the lenses from the photo. All right, so people ask me all the time, hey, we see your professional shots. You wear glasses. How do you not have glare in your glasses on all your shots? This is how. Because I take the time to make sure I take 2 shots, one with the glasses on, of course, many with the glasses on, but at least 1 or 2 with the glasses off. So I always have a shot of my eyes that I can then, mask out the glasses and my eyes would be underneath. As opposed to having to copy eyes or paste eyes or clone or all that other stuff. You don't have to do any of that as long as you got the 2 shots. All right, cheers everyone. Those are my photography and editing tips for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye everybody.